The first tool in your principal tools is your selection tool, and no matter what tool you are currently in, you can press this space bar to get right back into your selection tool. I always recommend using the keyboard instead of going back and forth between clicking and finding your actual icon, because it's just so much quicker to just press the keyboard once you get used to it. So anyway, let's figure out how we select some stuff. Obviously, you can click on components, you can click on faces, and you can click on edges to select them. You see that they are highlighted once you do select them. If you want to select multiple pieces, you can hold the Ctrl button, which brings up the plus sign. So now I can select this face, and let's go ahead and select this edge as well. You can create multiple selections. So if I want to select this leg, hold Control to select this leg, and this leg. I've got all four of my legs selected. You could also press and hold the Shift button, and you get the plus or minus icon. This means I can click on something to add, and I can also click on that one to subtract it from the selection. That's a very handy feature that I will show you in just a little bit more about. To select multiple items very quickly, you can use a window or a crossing, and that is done by clicking and dragging. If you click and drag from the left to the right, that is a window. And you select items in a window by the item has to be 100% inside the window. Basically, you can't see anything through a window unless it's obviously in the window. So it makes sense, right? Well, to select this entire piece right here, I can use a window and make sure it is 100% inside there, and it is all selected. Well, if I wanted to select these back edges and that back face only, I can use this, or I can use the same window and make sure that only what I want selected is 100% in there. I'm not going to select this top face or this face right here because it's not 100% inside that window. And I can go around the back and you can verify that that face is selected as well. So opposite of a window is a crossing. If you drag from right to left, you'll notice the dotted lines, and that means basically anything that touches the dotted lines, anything that's inside the lines, anything that crosses it will be selected. So you can select multiple items very fast with using the crossing. Now here's something that's very handy is the window and crossing commands. Let's say I want to select all of my little vertical pieces here. I can select that one, hold Shift, and I can keep selecting, but man, there's a lot of them. So what we can do instead is let's go this direction and use a window. And you notice I selected all my vertical pieces right there really quick. Well, what about the entire table here? Well, let's just do this. Let's select the whole thing really quick, and I used a window, so you notice the legs are not selected. And you know what? I did not want to select these horizontal pieces. So let's hold Shift real quick and click these as well to remove them. And just that quickly, I have every one of my little vertical pieces selected. So I can go ahead and delete them if I need, if I don't like them, or whatever the case may be. That is how you can select them very quickly. So get used to pressing spacebar to get to your selection command, and take advantage of the window and crossing, as well as the Control button and Shift for your selections. You can also make selections by multiple clicks with your mouse, which this is very quick too. If you click here, you can notice that this entire leg is selected. That means it's a component. If I select this, if I click here, you notice that only this face is selected. That means that this is not a component yet. It's just a face. There's a face, there's a face, there's an edge. Well, if I select this face once, or click on this face once, just the face is selected. If I double click, it goes a little bit further than that. It selects just this face plus the perimeter edges. Well, if I triple click, it selects everything that is touching this that is not a component. So this makes my entire object here selected. So single click for a face or an edge, double click for a face and everything adjacent to it, and triple click to select everything that is touching that face and not a component.